I changed query. I also don't want the API. I don't want the hello. So today we are going to customize our personal dashboard of the last project that we did on Scrimba, which is this personal dashboard. So we have like a cryptocurrency, we have weathers, we have a clock, and then we have author for the image. So what we are going to keep, I think this is this. We keep the clock, we keep this. What we are going to add, since I feel like this project is quite generic, I want it to customize so that it targets someone. It's target a range. One is quite universal, like I feel like it is not unique, or I feel like it is, if I put it on somewhere, I put it on to like a Chrome extension store, it's not going to do anything. Nobody is going to be interested in this. So I think I'm going to customize it so that it's only going to target like sport lovers, sport people, right? So I found this, which is a soccer API, Scorebat, and then let me try and find another one. I also want to do, I'm going to center this. I want to make it so that it's only appeal to people who love sports, people who actually who love to get this dashboard, right? Personal dashboard. I feel like it's quite random, and I understand that people, the teacher on Scrimba, trying to teach us like how to use API, how to display them correctly, and how to use it, how to fetch, how to catch an error. But now that we know all of it, now I want to customize it so that it is going to target a certain audience, certain type of audience. So what I go on to the list that they given us is called a public API that's going to be free to use. You don't have to pay anything. You can use the free version of a lot of APIs. So I want it to be like a personal dashboard that is going to be display a lot of sports, right? A lot of sports, and then sport betting, which is a huge things. Maybe I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep a clock so that people know. And then what I need to do is college football data. I might want that. Let's see. Display football. So I don't know if I would focus on to just one sport, or I want to do a bunch of them. I'm not sure what should I do, but let's try and figure one out first. So I have this API. So they have a what is it called? Documentation. Where's the documentation? There we go. Free video API. So what I want to do, video API. I don't want that, no. Documentation. to use video API. Okay. X mesh, meshable key, HTTP, yes, City Bike, Canadian Football League. I'm not sure if I want it to be focused onto just one sport, or I want it like to be like your whole dashboard for every sport. But for now, let's say either it's going to be basketball or football. I mean soccer. I call it football. If you call it soccer, I don't know what are you saying, but soccer, basketball, maybe American football, American football, and basketball. Let's focus on that 3 sports. So, Manchester City, which is good. Documentation, revise. Then I think I need to go and sign in. Accept term. Check the inbox. Bum 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 bum. Subscription. Paid period valid until. Subscribe. Competition, score delays, that's okay. 10 call per minute, right? I just want to test it out. If it's working well, then we might consider. That's my account. That's my API token. Should have not leaked it, but I don't really care much. It doesn't matter, right? Competition, Premier League. Class, competition, Premier League. I want to see how the it is structured. I think we need to include like a what is it called? Quick start. V2 coding client. Curl.get matches schedule. Let's see. I think we need to add a token like at the end of it. What is it called? API token. Right. So at the end it's like a question mark and then something. So first of all, we want to remove the Dogecoin, one of them, and then the weather API, 2, Let's see what happens. So this is our Canva. Wait, let me get my coffee. Can we do like an and query or query URL? Okay, so what we need, I need support or statement for REST API. Option 1, key. You can have a string that represents all the value in the code, break the string apart, delimiters. Okay. Right, maybe we have this question mark equal. I don't want to sort. Parameters, separators, value separator. Can I do like this and query football and query basketball? What about now? I'll refresh it so that it's also, I want the Unsplash API. I want to see Unsplash. And let's see if they have like a better, let's see if they have like a better resolution for pictures. PHP npm save import fetch blah 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 blah. Where is the pagination? Not that. Use the public photo. Get a photo. Like a photo. Oh, I want one ID. Search for photos. Search photo. Color orientation. So what I need is a better resolution, orientation, landscape. I want a random pictures, that's for sure. Topic, get a topic. Now, so it's photos, random. Get a random pictures. So random. Bum 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 bum. Get a random photos. Username, orientation, count. I don't have count here. Doesn't matter. Just going to get one. Quantity, resolution, frequency of the stat. Default days. Parameters. Description, location, ID. I need a better resolution for this photos. Maybe use it at like 800. It would work way better. But then nobody is going to open a Chrome tab and have it at 800. This is nice. I like it. Maybe I want to update the H1 to make it a little bit bigger. So we don't want a div crypto. Let's remove all the crypto stuff. Crypto. What is? I'll need the top. I'm going to change it with something else. Not sure what it is going to be now. So top doesn't matter. The main is going to be height 100%. Crypto top, weathers, delete this, weather city, weather temperature. Don't really need any of that. Let's do a font size, a bigger font size. Let's do 2 rem. Maybe like a 5. That's a little bit too much. 2.5 rem. Make it a little bit, just a tiny bit bigger. And then let's just call. Okay, that's good. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we have this, and then later on we will have that. So let's go back to our key resolution and the Splash API. Collection. Bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Feel like there is some type of filters. No, not filters, but like a resolution. URLs. Maybe this is why he is setting it to regulars. I want it to be the raw version. So that is going to be way better on a, yeah, this is look way better, right? That is good. Maybe that is going to be a little bit too much. Maybe we want a full, just full is good with like full screen. Yep, this is nice. And then what we need to do now is we call the API. So the basic string is going to be like this. Are there any status person 2015 match status finish? Get all match of the Champions League. This is good. So let's do a fetch. And then I want this. Team 86. So now I want it to be competition. yeah, let's just limit. See, 10 scorer of Italy top league. I think focus on one sport is good enough, right? It's good enough if like just focus on to one sport. So I think I'm not too sure which sport should I choose. Let's just go with soccer for now. I feel like there's a lot of API. What was soccer's? Footballs. Why am I saying soccer's? Let's just go with soccer's. And then token. Tokens equal raw tokens and then we do dot then res.json dot then data console.log data console.log data and then a catch errors. It's going to be an error function. It's going to be console log error. Okay, let's try. So there's an error. Access from search. No access control allow header is presented. Present on the request source. If a server need, set the request mode to no call to fetch. What the hell? Get all match from Premier League. See today match of your subscriber competition. What about we try this? Keep the same tokens. Still an error. Right. Let's try. Why is this not working, hey? ID match day sample football coverage. API reference resource. Shadow release change. Bum, 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 bum. That's weird. This is an option, no? I think they required headers. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. I'm trying to fetch data from this API. It gives me this error. How can I fix it? Cross-origin resource, which is security feature that prevent website from making unauthorized requests to other website. How does it know my key? Oh, it says know my keys. Use a proxy server. There are a few ways to work around this issue. Set the request mode to no calls. As the message suggests, you set the request mode to no call to fetch the data the resource which calls disabled. However, keep in mind that it will limit the data that you can access from the API, as the response will be opaque and you won't be able to access this response header or response body. That's shit. You don't want that. Use the proxy servers. The proxy server can be added in accessory. Allows you. There are many ways proxy server available, but a popular one is Course Anywhere. Here's an example. Course Anywhere. Note that using a proxy server may introduce additional latency and security risk. If you have access to the API server, you can, no, I don't have that. So I think this is the best option. Let's try. Okay. So we have the headers. Oh, it's forbidden. F me. No? It's a forbidden status type call URL. Give me a response. Redirect. False. How can I use a proxy server? Do I need to sign up for one? Yes, you can use. There are many types of servers. That didn't work. So what about I use no core? Works. Type opaque. That is didn't give me anything. So let's go into our networks. Match token. Preview. Failed to load. No data found for resource given. Mother truckers. How can I do this? Then you have football data org. Is the key right? Yeah. Do I even need the key? Let's see. Only one imagine. Failed to fetch. It's not going to. Asset access to fetch at the HTTP from origin has been blocked by core policy. No access control allow origin. Header is present on the request resource. If an opaque response server you need, set the request mode to no cause to fetch the resource with cause disable. Mother. Any of them doesn't work. It's also false here. Oh, so I want the headers. Okay. Got it. That's why. So I have the key. I have to put the key here. It's going to be this. Failed to fetch. Not that you need to replace the IP address, which you can use to obtain by sign up for a free account for football data. So you use the JSON method to pass the respondent to JavaScript. Yeah, this is simple stuff, but then I don't get any data back, which sucks. Here is my API tokens. it give me this error. So I think because I use syntax C, course is not syntax expect S. Motherfrickers. Syntax S, was it? Forbidden. I think because we use this error message indicate that API server doesn't allow cross-origin requests from your origin. This is a security feature implemented by web browser to prevent malicious script from accessing data from other domains. To fix this error, okay, so how can I use like a normal web? How can I make it so it is not HTTP? Open live service. Glory, emotional. Open live service to launch the server. For example, if you're using, you can install a Chrome extension like Live Server, which allow you to launch local web service, automatically open your, basically have that. The problem now is that I don't have the control over the API service, so what the fuck? It gives me this two errors. Syntax. And then failed to load resource, server respond with status forbidden. And when the response you're getting from server is not a valid JSON. Okay. No, I legit don't know what is wrong with this. YouTube, let's see why I can't fetch data from my local.
Did you know TurboTax now provides you with a tax expert who will do your...
Oh yeah. So I haven't set up my fetch request yet. Simple and manageable way to store some data in a file that gets to the page. JSON is data.json file open internet user on the I have this div ID at the so over here I have a query selector for that insertion point that I've mentioned earlier. Now from that JSON request URL of that data response arrow function passing the page. If you want to see future content.
From API. Why I can't fetch API from localhost? Yeah, there we go. How to solve.
API from access control allow origin. So let's understand the error first. Cross origin resource sharing HTTP request. When we send that request, example, keeper that request that or get data in React as a frontend. So when I send a request to the server, then it go to the terminal and type npm install course.
I have to install the core. Okay. Blah 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 blah. npm install core.
And hit enter.
Core. Da, 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 da. Okay, what about now? Can I do it?
Make sure you are in your server folder. Now in your main server file, first import course and store it in the course variable. And then before all APIs, write app.use course function. Save it and restart your server.
Oh, I need to use an API for that. I need to use Express.
Now refresh function. Save it and restart your server. Refresh your front end and we get that in the real world. So in the course we want that. This allows refresh your front end.
What about now? Mother trucker. Okay, so I need to use my Express, right? Server.js, conf express equal require express.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now, wish me luck. Grammarly has again been a lifesaver with my application.
Okay.
And if we say deeper, data JSON, and this is going to actual data where we have an error, and then we would just want to log some text that says error, for example. You can see we're not getting any error text, and that's where the actual browser with fetch. You want it if red constant 100 level fetch needs to pass this and give the user a name, or we can just say it's still not working, and that's because when doing anything with JSON data that you're posting to the server is you need to make sure you set body, so you can't just send a JavaScript.
I will need to scrap this. Jesus. This is hard. So how can I do that? I want to customize it. Fucking computers. Rapid API. What do I get? Maybe use Rapid APIs would be really good. Well, let's try it and see some resource. Championship. Transfer table. Yeah, maybe a table would work, right? Table, Premier League. What the fuck? There's so many stuff. No, I cannot use this. I cannot use this. This looks shit. Table. Premier League. Right, test endpoint. Arsenal. Right, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, let's use this. I want it to be fetch. And then let's use this. I don't want to use that anymore. Right. Okay, give you this. Now I just want to display it somewhere. I also want like a Premier League. What if I can add like 2 league at a time? Okay, there's 20 array. I just want to display like the top 5, right? So 1 and 4. Okay. So I run a loop, for loop, motherfuckers. Okay, so we do response. Let's do for const team of response want to display for let I equals 0, then we do this, I less than or equal to less than 5, less than 5, so let's take it 4, and then what we need to do is going to be I plus plus, because we only want like top 5 team that is going to be in Premier League. Then we do, I want to let's go here, crypto top, I want this to be standing, I want this to be tables, and then I want it to be team, like Arsenal. Do they have like a logos on it? Yes, we have squad logos, which is nice. Let's see the squad logos. Da 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 da. So da, so da. Da 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 da. Okay, so we have the logo, right? So we do, let's do this, and then we want to pump in the data. So let's do ID tables, document dot get element by ID, then we do tables, then we do inner HTML, then we want equal, then we do like, so first of all, how do I want to display it? Premier League tables, right? Table standing. So I want like a position, and then I want like a logo, then image, then maybe a point. Do I have like a point in here? My computer is breaking. Point and then plate. Okay, point, just point, that's good. Right, so you want that div somewhat look like this. The Premier League is live. So the first P, the second P, I want div, I want to contain this div, because we are going to have a lot of information in here. So first of all, we want the position, P slash position, and then we want an ID, let's call class team position, so that I don't really need to call it, right? Just want to get this class team, and then what we need to do is we go into response, what first we need to loop through all of it. .html, yeah, let's just put it first. Let's see what team is going to be first. Respond dot 0, and then 0 is going to be name, a position, 0 going to be, oh no, it's 0, e dot name. Is name going to be like, since it is capitalized, let's do position, right? Position. Try and let's see what happens. So 5. I want to plus equal, so that is going to remember all of it. So now we have, yes, we have a table. We have a table, right? Let's do image. So I want an image. It's going to be squad logos, and then we want the name. Copy, paste it here, and then name. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the image should be here. Okay, that's just good. I like it. Now I want to display flex it, make the image smaller. And let's do an H1. Then let's do like a Premier League H3 Premier League. Dun, 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 dun. 2022, 2023, right? 22 to 23. Table. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. So I want the top. Right. That is good. Now what we need to do is basically just display flex amount, make the image smaller. Display flex. So on the team, is it going to be this? Dot team. Display flex. All right, that's good. Now I want the image, team image. IMG is going to be width. I want like a tiny width. Let's do 25 pixel. And a height up 25 as well. So it's going to be a square. Hey, mother truckers, what is it also? Oh, height. That is good. Now I don't want it to be so first, let's see if there's definitely a padding, which I don't like. I will remove that. Premier League. So then let's do here. What is it called? Table. Right, table. Table. Table is going to have a margin top 0. Let's do H1 here. No, H2, right? H3. Right, margin top 0. That's good. And then what I need to do is display flex, align items, centers. Okay, and maybe do a column gap. Maybe I want P to be like a little bit smaller. Team P, margin 0, font size 12 pixel. I want to span it a little bit more. Justified content, space between. Cheat. Don't want that. Justified content. Maybe I don't need a justified content. Just need a code gap. That's good enough. Code gap. Let's do 10 pixel. And here we have it. Maybe align item centers. Row gap. Like 10 pixel as well. Maybe 1M. Column gap's good. Row gap. Maybe dot margin bottom 10 pixel. Right, so we have a table. Maybe I want a background behind it. Maybe a font weight 700. 400, 500. And then I want this text shadow as well. Okay, so that's good. Let's do 600. Like, that's a nice text shadow. Maybe a margin bottom. Margin 0. And then a margin bottom. Like 10 pixel. Okay, that's nice. What I need to do now is basically I want a somewhat like a table. On the table, background colors like white. I actually don't really need that, right? That would sucks. Let's see if I refresh to a new image. It's all readable. Maybe a points as well. I would love points. Maybe point. So what is the data? What is it called here? Is position points. S. Bum 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 bum. It's going to flex n all the way here, which I don't really want. I also want it to be display relative. Table. Display absolute. I think that's good. I don't really need it. Right, this is good. Maybe I want to add a point. Maybe I want to make the table to be like has a max width. Yeah, let's do table. How big should the table be? Max width 400 pixel. That's good enough. Then I do, maybe now I can put like a background colors and then change it all to dark, but then it's going to wreck the design of it. Line item, justify content, space, round, space evenly. Between is probably the best. Yeah, but then it's all I don't think I need that. Just need the score to be aligned to this. Maybe display grid instead of display flex. Grid template 1FR. So it is all row. So it's all 1FR, output 1FR, 1FR, and 1FR. And one more FR. Right, now we want it to be line item centers. We don't want that. Maybe we want a code gap. Don't need that either. Make the first column to be like 10 pixel min max, like 10 pixel and then 20 pixel. Right, that's the maximum it can get. Next one is going to be 25 to 50. Next one can have like FR, doesn't matter. So there we have it. Display grid. Maybe we want a score on top. That is going to be display flex as well. A display grid. Then class table info. Right, we'll have a P, a P, a P, and a P. So we have one P for club. Club. Hey. Club. And another P for, another one for, another one for points, right? Club name. Position. and another one for club name. Club, and then another one for points. So 3 call. Okay, that's good. I want the table info to be jack small, fs to be like even less than 12, so 8. Maybe 8 is a little bit too small. 10. That's good. I don't want the colors. I don't want the color to be white now. I want it to be like a little bit grayish. Maybe white's good. Yeah, let's just do white. So I want to display grid. Grid call. Grid template. OneFR slash 1FR and 1FR and 1FR. Right, then I want a position. Maybe I change it to no. Right, and then I want to do the club a little bit like min max 100 pixel to 150 pixel. Did I run out of fucking calls? I think I did 100 a day. Wait, I can run 100 a day. Why did I? I ran out of it. Wait, I have 100 a day. How many did I use? Jesus Christ. I only have like 35. So why is it not working? Maybe it's a lag. Hey. Jackass. What's my fucking thing? What is this? I didn't even call it. Man. I only have like 22 call. Temperature error rate. So this 50 plus another 20 plus 50 is going to be 70. So let's do 50 to 70 so that this can be the max. And then that can be all of it. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Oh, it's an application errors. Might be something wrong with this API here. Server 505. Test endpoint. Oh, there's something wrong with the error, with the server. So, moving on. Now that we have the soccer, the football. Now we need to like create like a maybe like a fixture of the match. Let's see if there's any like good API here that I can use. Event, job. Let's do science, sports, soccer's. Set about around the world. I like to use API key. College football datas. Ensure security of our call. Florida State. Not too sure. There's something wrong with the server. So we are going to see if there's any documentation. I get games, result, scoreboard, parameters, query, classification, record, media, calendars. Let's see, success. Try it out. Execute. Let's see. I don't want the calendars. Drive, what is drive? I don't understand football. I mean American football. Matchup history, conference, venue, coach, players, blah blah blah, ranking. So let's see. Game result, try it out. I don't really need it, right? 2023. Don't really need this. Execute. Did you add bearer? String, away team, clear. Did you forget bearer before your key? Go to college football API. Cancel. Game, score, game. Alright, record, season calendars, right? 2023. 2023. Execute. Spawn 0, maybe 2022. Season 2022. Application JSON. What the frick is this? Unauthorized. Before your QE, go to register for your free keys. Content length. I just need to see the port. Why the frick? What do you mean? Did you forget to add bearers before your keys? Freaking stupid. Let's go to Rapid API. I feel like this is quite team Boston College. So 2023 is not working. What do you mean? Did I forget to put JavaScript? CFB college football data for Node npm install webpack. Complicated. I don't want that. I just go here, Rapid API, and then let's search for college football. College football API, schedule, sport page feeds. Mascot location. What? Division abbreviation. Who needs that? Return a list of team within a specific league, conference, and division. Don't want that. List of game. That's weird. What API? That jokes API. Hey, I might consider creating a joke API, right? But for now, college football. This is what. Computing, emails, government, open data, personalities, sport and fitness, college football. What is this? Oh, I just got this. NBA data. Rapid API. There we go. I love rapid APIs. Yep. So the server was down, I think. So it's a little slow. So it's still working. Even with the points. Maybe I want to add a 50. Since the last one is at 1FR, I want to make it like, yeah, this is good. I feel like good enough. This is good enough. Alright, so what we need to do now is let's say subscribe 100 a day, pay now. Let's test the endpoint and then let's see what happens. Right, I don't want it to be axials, I want it to be fetch, simple good old fetch. And then let's go here. Let's see if our data is here. Let's call this option NBA. Option NBA. Right. There's a method get. Let's see if we get anything in our console. Let's return an object. So first of all, what we need to do is we need standings. I love standing. Standing is probably the easiest one. Right, 2023. Let's see, test endpoint. Okay, so this season is 2022. Okay, season, league standing, ID, team 2. Maybe I want the conference. Game behind, nothing. What? Is it like a Western Conference first? Conference East. I think it's the East Conference first. This is complicated because now I need to take into consideration which conference they are in. Right, so I want to run a for loop for just the conference. Then I would need to go out. Like NBA standings. So I have Eastern Conference and then Western Conference. Alright, so I need two options. Eastern and Western. The server is down, so I would love it to be somewhere over here, or maybe I want players, maybe game, yeah, game between two teams, live option, like an upcoming date. So I can put like the date to 1 ID date 2016. Just one test endpoint. Result is going to be Nuggets season 2015 though. So live is going to be error response leak season date duration 2 hours 18 minutes. Status shot clock doesn't matter. Current total. Game in live. Date today. Let's see what happens. What about live or? So let's change to. So when is the next match? So the next match Sunday today at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. But it is maybe the 6th. Test endpoint. Result. The live field must be used alone. Arenas, no name, no nothing. Discussion. Am I supposed to know the ID of players? February. Let's say today is going to be April 5th. I don't think it's already updated. Looks like this. It's slow. Standard date, status, shot clock false, period, current total, team, visitors, Boston Celtics. Isn't it? Boston Celtics, I think, is the last match. Philadelphia Sixers. That's good. Philadelphia Sixers. The Sixers. Okay. So what we need to do now is can I use the upcoming match for the soccer as well? Answer that lot errors. Sometimes the server for this guy is down. Usually down. Okay, game live, game per date. Today is the 6th. Let's see on test endpoint. Memphis Grizzly. Right, I want to get the user. How to get user date. How to get user date. Get current date. But then I want to okay, new date, text content, date.locale string, short. I want to get the date. Locale time string, text content. I want to add date as well so that I can use that date and then figure out what date it is for the soccer, which is 2 for 1. Yeah, let's try and do that. Okay, let's see. What is the football API? Not you. I don't like it anymore. I don't like you anymore. So I go here. Go public APIs. Let's go to sports. Let's go to football. Tutorial. Let's check endpoint. I have the endpoint for this. Let's try and get the fixtures. Premier League. HTTPS. Fetch. Man, the server for this guy is always down, eh? Result. What about the result? No, its server is down. It used to work. New subscription. Right, so let's go back to here and let's see if I can get the date and then I can display the date onto the screen, right? Let's see. So let's see here. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So I want it to be like 4 to 5 RAM. 5 RAM. And then I want the image. I want the date to be right on top of it. So I do like an H2. 2 ID date. Date. Okay, now what I need to do is we do function get date. Get current date so that we get the date and then we use it for the upcoming match. Date. Doesn't look like it works, eh? Date. And then I need to set it to run. I don't want it to update, so just get current date once and then it's good. So right, so we have Wednesday. You don't want that. To locale. Date string JavaScript. There we go. Let's try this. Okay, so to locale date string, and then I need this. And then what do I need next? Option, we have short to locale date string. If running with time zone, America, Los Angeles. And yeah, I think that's good. I don't need an option now. Just need to run it. Maybe I want another format. Weekday numerics. Options. Cons option. Numeric weekday. Cons option. And then we want the option date right here. Okay, that's good. Boom. April 4th, Wednesday, April 4th. So I have the time. I'm not too sure if they use it on their site, what it works. But it still works on mine. Okay, so what we need to do is change h2 dot date, font size, text align centers, issue h3 instead of h2, text align centers, margin margin. I want the H1 to not have a margin. Zero. There's still a huge margin. It's from the H1. Let's do margin 0. That's good. What the heck? Oh, because this is not, because we display flex, the main, right? Main is display flex, so we want to wrap it in a div that is going to contain both of them. It's nice. Okay, so we have tables. What we are going to do next is going to display like a fixtures. I want a match here for basketball, football, American football, and then a bunch of them, right? Like a sport type. Extremely simple. Okay, now I want one here, one here. So let's do the fixture first. API hub. Go to football. Football 365. Fixtures. Match day 31. Match day 31. Home logo Manchester United. Glory, glory, Manchester United. Glory, glory, Manchester United. Let's go to Premier League. It's live right now. Everton's right, upcoming match, and then the date, and then we got boom, bada bing boom. Like if sport fans would like, I think they would love to get this, right? This looks cool, this looks dope. And then we got another H3 that is going to contain, now I want a div. Div inside another div, call this ID. Football upcoming. Alright, that's good. Oh Jesus. Might have to make this. Yeah, this is nice. Usually it doesn't look bad. I want to remove the P. Why do they have a padding? Or maybe because of this display grid margin bottom. Why is it having a padding? P. Team P margin 0. They all have a padding, which suck ass. Info table info. So team P. It's a team P. Team P. Table info. Then P margin 0, maybe 0 bottom. Margin bottom, like 5 pixel. That works out. Let's do 10. I think that's good. Woo! Okay, what we need to do now is basically get the football API, match day. So the first match, I need to know which time it is. Brentford. There's so many match. So what I need to do, if it just fetch the first, then it's not good. Game in live. Is game in live available? I feel like there's game in live, right? Live parameters or error result 0. Live or date. Game per date. Okay, since we have the get date, we have the date locale. Alright, we have the date here. I need to run another get current date, and then I'm going to push it into got it. So let's try and remove this. I want to fetch another football API, code snippet, JSON, jQuery. I don't want the date. Not jQuery. Fetch fixtures. I'm going to give you fixtures. What? I just saw a... What the hell? table, transfers, fixtures. What? Oh, for match day, there we go. So I just need to display this. Right. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Match day 30. Let's do jQuery. Not jQuery, but like a fetch. Okay, so let's do fetch. Now the fetch, we have the option here, we have the key, we have the same key, right? So we don't really need to do another option, right? So what we need to do, also we don't want to console log this respawn anymore. This works fine. It looks amazingly good. So match day 30. So we want to match. We want to match if the date is going to be equal to the get date. So we want to run a function called get date. Inside this block, because the one that outside it is not going to register in this fetch. So first of all, what we need to do is so we have 5 keys, but 1 parameters. We have the date. Oh, this is the freaking football. I'm trolling. So match day 30th is going to be this 5 match. How can I display this 5 match? Like somewhere here, somewhere here. Upcoming match, right? I want to display like 10, 15, 20 match. So I want the match day to match the date is going to be there's no way that I can find this, right? There's 2 more seasons. So I want the first, the second. Zero, so an array, and then 0, and then first array. Zero, 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is shit now. This is so shit. Right, console log respawn. Then we go in and then we display a few matches. There's no date associated with this, so it's quite match day 30th, match day 31st. If we click expand, and then it's going to expand all of it. So what we need to do is since it need to expand, it's quite hard now. Just want to display the first one. So if match day 30 is passed, it's going to run to match day 31st. Okay, let's try it and then we come back tomorrow. Let's see what happens. First, what we need to do is we want to take this table info. There's no way that we can do upcoming football, right? ID. Then should we run 4 loops? This fell again. So what we need to do now, not the disgusting me. So we want Brentford to be versus. So we just rendered the first 3 match now. We don't want too many team, then it's going to be a pain in the ass to do this. So we just want the first match. And then if people interested, then they can go and look at it. Right. Let's do 4. Same thing with this. We need 4 loops. But we don't want to put it in the table. We want to put it into the. Let's just render 1 match, right? I don't want to render too much. Then it's going to mess with our apps. It's going to be here, upcoming. Football upcoming. .html. Then we want to add like a class. This class is going to be, so there's 2-sided, but it's going to be display flex. So we just need the logos. So the home team has to. Yeah, we can display flex upcoming, and then we want this to be home team. Squad.logos. This is home team, so we need the name of it. We don't really want the name, so we need image. And then we need the logo, and then the name of the team, and then we want to do another called this visitors. Visitor. I just want to display like 1 match, like 2 match. So I only want to display 1 match. Okay, so response .e squad logos, assuming that is the right one. Currently it's broken down, so let's try and see here. So we have 0. So we go in here, so we need to go into 0, position 0. Match day 30. Response. Let's see the response first. That's why we need to console.log the response. Then we do like a versus, like a p /p versus. Let's see if the stuff here works. Never works. Never ever works. See my usage. let's go here. Let's go into 0. Dot. I think it's the first one. It's the first. Why is it called 0? Such a E dot. Since it only displayed the first match, I don't think I need to run loop. Right, so we want it to be 0 and then dot match day 31st. I'm not sure why they called this, but I think this is the one. Why there's a space here? Okay, object. Lease is working, so 0. We have another 0. Response. Can I console.log response with reload enable with a status quote? Code snippet 4.6 one thing, that's good. Fixtures, yep. Let's just find, let's just see this if it works first. Give you match date 30. So 0, position 0, match date 30. So we want to remove this. Want to div. Home. Don't want this. We don't want this as well. Copy the same thing. Sometimes copying is like visitors. Okay. Zero, 0, 0, 0. Maybe I need to go into like a 0. But for Christ's sake, like P. Okay, let's see what happens. I need to constantly reload this because the server is always down. Server down, server down, server down. 0. Why cannot do that? Doesn't make sense, eh? Server is always down. Yeah, he got the same. So at first I need fucking tired. Let's go eat something. Yeah, it's always server errors. Okay, so I think I'm going to